Welcome to episode 8 of 1 Minute, 1 Idea, where we deconstruct what's happening at the intersection of innovation, human potential, and the things we do to unlock it, known as leadership. If you've made it this far, you know that 1 Minute, 1 Idea is all about dispensing with the filler, repetition, commercial breaks, and all things obvious, and what's left is 60 seconds of dense, valuable content. Now today we're going to change it up with an extended play idea to invite you behind the scenes. Why? Well, for starters, it's the end of season 1. We've covered some great topics of a general nature, but from this point forward, the structure is going to change slightly. We'll continue to do individual 1 Minute, 1 Idea episodes, but those episodes will now be organized into seasons of 8 episodes each, with each season focused on a central theme like innovation and ideas, creating and growing customer relationships, or launching new services. That structure will still encourage a tight focus on standout ideas, but it will also allow us to more fully develop and link individual concepts. Each season will end with an extended play episode like this, which will run for 2 or 3 minutes. From your perspective, that means you can literally take 1 minute to refresh on one topic or binge watch an entire season in 10 minutes. Netflix meets Facebook Live meets the Harvard Business Review. Quirky, I know. Second, I'd like to explain what's happening here at the intersection of branding, neuroscience, and human learning. I know that everybody gets that this micro podcast is just supposed to fit in your day wherever you've got a minute. Waiting at a light, on the train, riding an elevator, or sitting on the parking shuttle. You've also likely noticed that our production values are pretty good, but we're not exactly making Game of Thrones either. The intent is to have a densely packed 60 seconds that you can absorb any way that you want. But if you're looking at the screen during the podcast, here's what you'll see. The screen is divided into 3 areas, with the core message presented in 3 distinct ways to reinforce the neuroscience of attention and to play to individual learning styles. First, a text version of the message jumps in and out at the bottom. Second, graphics that reinforce each episode's key point will appear in this information panel to my right. Third, I'll always be here, talking too fast and emoting too much, hammering home the same central point. Finally, we're using cool green screen technology to break the podcast into 3 phases. The first is the workshop, which sends a pretty clear message we're here to, well, work. At the transition to this week's idea, the background changes to a theme that reinforces the 3 information channels on the screen. And at the end, there's one last transition to our business partners, who are some of the world's leading speakers bureaus and the terrific people who work there. So that's your tour behind the scenes of 1 Minute, 1 Idea. I promised you a cliffhanger, and here it is. Season 2 will build on a theme I introduced in episode 4 of season 1, finding, developing, and replicating ideas. I guarantee you'll come out of season 2 with at least 5 new ideas and a working knowledge of how to continue the magic. So today's idea is to invite someone behind the scenes. It's what I'm doing. Tweet me, Dennis out.
Perfect.